Testing on the audio. Testing on the audio. Really got to get rid of the echo in this room. Alright. I need to turn up my mic a little bit. Probably do that from over here. Testing. Testing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. With that in mind, welcome guys. I wanted to start playing this game again. I love the original trilogy and I wanted to check this out because I picked it up on sale. So we're gonna start Mass Effect mornings, where I'm going to try to get on it just about every day and start recording this. If you miss it on the stream, you can either watch it on Twitch as long as it's there, and it'll also be archived over on my YouTube channel. You can check the links down below for that. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Yes, I plan on playing through the entire trilogy. Not in one sitting, mind you. Hold on a second. I need to correct something over here. As soon as it gives me back my mouse. As soon as it gives me back my mouse. And it won't give it. Come on, man. There we go. About this, guys. There it goes. I just need to do that one more time to be able to get the Streamlabs down. Alright. Let's get started.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed. Please log in to access your profile.
Hold up. Why aren't you guys getting anything?
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Oh, come on. Hold on. For some reason, it stopped streaming the thing. Thank you for sticking with me, guys. Gonna bring it back up. You can see my cursor, but you can't see the game. Why is this being so problematic? Okay, you know what? We're just going to say screw that and go with the display capture then. Why is it not? Sorry about the technical difficulties, fellas. We're just gonna capture the display. If it wants to be a pain in the neck, we're gonna do it that way. Alright. So, let's see. What do we want to be? Go with colonist.
Confirm psychological profile.
During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. I think I'll take War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
Let's see. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities. Adepts are biotic specialists. Engineers are tech specialists. Soldiers are combat specialists. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, and they are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. Let's see. I'm just gonna go basic bitch soldier.
Confirm facial identification.
Let's see, I think I've seen one that I probably work with. Head. Go with the super neck. Fucking just pissed. Let's see. Man, none of the eye shapes really look all that great. Let's go with this one here. Yeah, this one there, which I know is just right back down, right back to where we were. Bring those eyes down a little bit. Bring them in, or keep them right where they are, I guess. Then eye depth. That's brow depth. Go iris color. Jaw. Oh, bring it back up to. Go right there. Chin depth. Mouth. Can't get him back to normal. To his normal orientation. Yeah, let's go with that. Beard. There we go. All right.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
No, I do not want auto level up. Classic mode, the original 1 through 60 level range will be used instead of the new 130 level range. Experience and talent point progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Have them use all subtitles on, just in case you guys need them, or I need them. I don't need tutorials. I do need to fix something, though.
Well, what about Shephard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shephard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilization of the galaxy called it Mass Effect.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Man, that
Thrusters,
music's loud.
Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Let's see. How nice do I need to be? You know what? I'm gonna agree with that.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass
Man,
relay,
I
Captain.
missed this game.
Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shephard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright, now we're ready to go.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting trapped.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy.
Whoa, put the gun down. Alright. Okay, now it finally, right after I pointed a gun at him.
First, it will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shephard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shephard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shephard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shephard. I only care that you can do the job.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Let's see. No, I'll just
give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Need evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
All right. First mission.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepherd. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure.
What the hell? This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
Oh God.
Alright, maybe I do need the tutorial. Let's see. Okay, that's how I can do those. Well, that is not how you put away your gun.
To me.
Okay, so that's how I do the kind of combat pause sort of thing. Like slows it down so I can give commands. I'm not sure how to interact. There we go. Space.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
I keep doing that. Alright, so that's Metagel.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepherd. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
Let's see. Squad. Squad screen lets you view your team's talents. Mouse over a talent for its rank or its rank to view it. Click on a talent to spend a talent point to gain a rank in it. As you gain levels, you will acquire talent points and unlock higher ranks. Alright, so let's go. Grants the shield boost ability, unlocks heavy armor. Assault training, increases melee, increases weapon damage, grants the adrenaline burst ability. Increases health, allows limited health regeneration. Let's see. Let's go charm. And I've still got points that, and then another point into that. Then he's got some points. We're gonna go barrier and first aid. Ashley is going to take soldier and assault rifles.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Now I can go in and see if that suits better than my current one. It's not what I'm trying to look for. Where is my... There's armor. Damage protection is lower, shields are higher, and so is tech biotic protection. Keep what we got, but I think we might throw... We're gonna throw him in the Scorpion. Move to the edge of cover and press left mouse button to fire. Well, I don't see anything to fire at, so... Rifle. I might actually go for sniper rifle just because or start queuing a little bit more into sniper rifle because I do enjoy sniping.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Let's go.
Change of plans, Shephard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
And an ambush is exactly what's coming.
Oh god, you're still alive.
What did
Kinda.
the catch do to them?
Trouble is, they are some strong boys. Tough, anyway. Alright. Problem is, I am not...
Security locks engaged.
Some locked objects require decryption or electronics to access. If any squad member has the required talent, you will be able to unlock the object using the decryption or electronics interface or by spending Omnigel. Advance to the central core. Move the mouse to move around the ring, left click and right click to move inward and outward. Avoid the security programs. Okay, hold on. And I'll bet, yep, that insufficient gel. Damn it, I did not understand that one. For some reason. Got one more Omnigel. I can see if I can try that door one more time. Let me see. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Journal. That's alright. Insufficient gel to try again anyway, so.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Yep, that just happened. And this is why you don't go out on your own.
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Man, this thing is inaccurate. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Metagel. Oop, there's an upgrade kit over here. Alright. Nihilus, buddy, are you gonna make it?
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us in the normal.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone! If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Well, good luck, buddy. I think there's actually some stuff back here, but I'm not sure. Whoa! Hey! Duck walk over that way. Gun's overheated. Gonna need something a little more precision based. Wait, is he dead? You killed him before I could shoot him, jackass. hiding over there. Let's see. No. Looks like we cleared the bridge. Let's get on that cargo train. Oh, we were kind of already on the cargo train.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
So if you can't tell, there's some pretty fucked up shit about that guy there. Kind of got the same thing going on that the Geth do, but the Geth are an actual artificial life form. He's not.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Fuck that guy. She already used it. Come on. That bomb should be nearby too. And now he's just gonna hide back there again. God damn it. We ain't got time to wait on your funky AI. Come on. No. There we go. Would not engage the disarming thing. Take all. I don't think there's another one over here, but I'm not sure. There is. Okay. One left. It's a good thing I'm a bomb technician and not just a normal soldier. Those guys are done. Hold up. We will go get that in a second. Here we go again. This is just gonna fail, I can already tell. What am I waiting for? I gotta learn how to do that, because that's going to be important later on. I don't even remember what you do to do that. Alright.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shephard!
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
And that's how I became Superman. Or Batman. Yeah, I'm Batman. What just happened? There it goes. For whatever reason, it kicked me out of the game for a moment.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
So I'd always wondered why they were after the beacon, and then consequently after me. But the more I thought about the actual whole scope of the trilogy, they wanted to stop me,
Dr. Chakwas,
or stop
I think he's
people
waking
from
up.
discovering what was coming. Which was the whole point of the beacon, which is to warn people.
You had us worried there, Shepherd. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shephard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shephard.
Dude, well, I mean, the dude was just trying to take after me, you know, stand in the middle of the field shooting at what's in front of you.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant
I had to
Ahlzen
really
agrees
think
with
about
you.
that one.
That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shephard.
That seems a little disjointed from the rest of the dialogue.
Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shephard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shephard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
10-4. Alright.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone? With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
I'm not looking for a shoulder to cry on, Williams. Just stay focused on your job.
Understood, sir.
Oh damn, that actually goes towards Renegade, okay.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Alright, let's see. It's Captain Anderson. I don't need to talk to him.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
I really can't describe to you just how much I love this game, man. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, beautiful sci-fi games. Really need to tone down that music. I'll fix that in the settings after this.
Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shephard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Alright. So we need to make our way to the Citadel Tower. Way over there. But first, options, sound, music volume. Let's bring that down a little, shall we? Make sure that's saved. Alright. Let's double check our equipment real quick. Oh, hey, we got levels. Sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna take another point of charm. Let's go, can I take sniper rifles? Why can't I take sniper rifles? Requires assault rifles, 7 points. Well, crap. Well, I want to go at least one more point in this soldier. Why can't I take... I guess I have to be a higher level. Alright. Let's go a point in combat armor, and then go ahead and get shield boosts. And then... Caden, I really don't care, because I'm going to be replacing you, like, super fast, Caden. Let's see. Let's give you... Let's just pump all into throw, and then one into sentinel. Ashley, we're going to throw... assault rifles. This requires pistols, doesn't it? 4 points in pistols. Marksman. Alright. Then equipment. The Avenger 1 compared to the Lancer 1. Got 2 Avenger 1s. What do we got for a shotgun? We're using the Storm. We could swap out for the Hurricane for a small boost in damage, but at the cost of huge heat sink capacity. The Scimitar only loses a little bit of accuracy in exchange for it, though. I'm gonna go with going ahead and equipping the Scimitar for when we do use shotguns. I don't have any new pistols. No new sniper rifles. No new grenade launchers. Let's see. This is an overall improvement. Yeah, we're gonna take Gladiator 1. And we're going to give her... She's got decent armor, so we're gonna keep her with what she's got. She got for an assault rifle. Nope. What about her shotgun? She's using a Storm 1. So we're gonna have her equip the other Scimitar. And then call that good for now. Can I save? I can't save. Alright. What we got over here? God dang it. I gotta wait for it to circle back around. And it failed. I'll get that eventually. We can go this way, apparently. Ah, yes, because we gotta go downstairs. Wait, are they... Do I have to talk to the councilman first?
Welcome to the Presidium. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
I'll pass.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory. Please submit any complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and...
Citadel Tower. Basically like taking a car. Arrived.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
The man, the legend, Garrus.
Commander Shephard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shephard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Man, I gotta say, that's gotta be the most retarded thing I've ever heard of. Like, ooh, we're gonna put this dude in charge of investigating one of our higher officials, but we're not gonna allow him to access anything that's classified, because that might actually, you know, convict him. Oh, I don't wanna, nope. Not wanting to use that. Those things are so weird. Their faces are kind of cute though, because the big old bug eyes.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shephard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shephard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shephard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shephard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shephard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Oh, yeah. Well, really.
This meeting is adjourned.
Dude looks like he's ready to just jump off of that platform.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shephard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I should go.
Good luck, Shephard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright. So I should be able to set the Harkin. I need to stop doing that. Board's location. Cora's Den. Then we'll pay a visit over to the Shadow Broker, too.
That's him.
could get into a gunfight right here. The dude is using a rocket launcher in a space station. Just saying.
Those were Saren's men.
There has to be a way to put away my gun. Hold on. I'm gonna check keybinds real quick. Equipment squad, codex, quick save, combat. Holster weapon is H. Okay.
I got business here, but not with you. Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
See if we can find Rex. Patron... Jenna... Sign of Rex. Maybe I'll run into him again later.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex?
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Alright. So we need to go to lower markets, I think. I think that's where we need to go. Go to the med clinic in the upper wards to follow a lead on there. Med clinic.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
And that's how you get stuff done. Ooh, replenish med gel.
Perfect timing, Shephard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shephard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Alright, so right away, we are putting him away, grabbing Garrus and Ashley. And we're going to... Wait, can I? Nope. And then we're going to accept the squad. Now, our combat strength is really high. We have no biotic strength, which would be a problem. But as soon as we can, I'm probably going to replace Ashley with her. And then eventually get her on the team, too. Might end up replacing Garrus with Rex, just because Rex is... kind of my favorite compared to Garrus. I do like Garrus, but Rex is just a beast. Alright, now we need to go to... I think we need to go this way now. Nope. Then... ward locations. Back to Cora's Den? That doesn't make sense. I need to go to the Academy. Hold on. Let's exit this. Alright, number one, we can go and level up Garrus, because he gets points equal to where we were at. Let's go with that. Let's see. Have him take. Now he's got damping. Give him another point in that, and then we're going to go. And one tactical armor. And then the original reason why I went in there, why is squad still lit up? Oh, Ashley's. Oh, we all have points. Okay. Let's see. I need to go. Then I need to wait to be able to get the rest of that. Let's take a point into Intimidate. Finish out Charm. And then Soldier. Soldier again. Then Ashley, we're going to have take pistols. That gives her shotguns. Journal. Rex. Speak to Rex. Rex the Krogan bounty hunter is being questioned at the CSEC Academy. You can meet him there if you want to speak with him. I think that's over in the tower, but I'm not sure. We're at the tower now.
Not enough data yet.
Council chamber. Let's see. Nope. I don't think this is it. Let's head to the embassies. Oh, CSEC headquarters. That is the closest I can find to Academy. Point of interest. Just alright. Let's try this CSEC Academy over here. God dang it, gotta stop hitting that. I keep wanting to shift to run, and you can't shift to run. That's not what I'm wanting to do.
Commander Shephard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
That was not the guy I thought I needed to talk to. This is not the Academy. Where the hell are you, Rex? You're kind of just hanging out over here on your own, ain't you?
I
don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Where is the academy then? NBC Lounge, CSEC, Volus and Elcor office, Udina's office. I guess... Shit, I guess we'll just talk to the VI down there. See if she can tell us where it is. Because I need that
Welcome
Krogan.
to Presidium Tourism Terminal. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Thanks, glad
Goodbye.
you could be so useless.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina.
To
Please enjoy
CSEC
your visit
Academy.
to the
My
Citadel.
god, it's almost like that's what I wanted to find and I couldn't just ask her, you know, if I could just go down here.
So, Garrus, any regrets about leaving CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
True enough. I'd rather be fighting than trusted to somebody else.
Let's see. That's Citadel Rapid Transit. Ah, here we go. What up, Rex?
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shephard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shephard. Commander Shephard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shephard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Sorry, Ashley, you're out. Alright, squad. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even know he had warp and stuff. I never used it. Let's see. I want to get him shotguns as soon as possible, so. Because this dude is a beast with a shotgun. Get him all the way leveled up on that. Krogan Battlemaster improves health regeneration, physics resistance, and melee damage. Let's give him at least one of that, and one into combat armor, and we'll start leveling up his warp a little bit. Alright. Now that we've got Rex in our party, back to the wards. The core is dead. Once we've apprehended Fist, and by apprehended I mean, you know, put him in a box, we're going to probably call it a day, guys. Whoa! Hey! Get them all? Alright. Thanks for the heads up, Rex.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Wow, that was...
like Fist anyway.
Man, Fist, you need better employees.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Why do I have to do it myself?
Whoa, he got turrets. Let's see. Let's have him do that, and then you are going to hit that with a sabotage, Garrus. I gotta wait on my shield to go back. Whoa! That got really, really close.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
He did say he was gonna kill him.
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Here we go. Try this again. What is going on with this? I'm gonna fail this again. God dang it. I could, like, my mouse was messing with me there. Well, at least now I know how to melee.
I'm on it!
Oh, he's behind something. That explains that. The other guy's down. Should have picked a better table, bud.
All clear.
Alright, so we can't go to the lower markets.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here.
Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
My name's Shephard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shephard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shephard?
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Alright, and sadly, Garrus, this is where your journey with me has ended. Because you're mostly a sniper anyway, and I'm a sniper, so... Alright. I mean, obviously he's still on the ship, but... Let's see. I think this is the way I need to go. Kinda looks like it.
Excuse me, Commander Shephard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shephard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Well, he did point to the bar directly over here, so we'll see if I can find that bar real quick. Citadel Tower, that's not really where I need to go, but I do have a nice big old exclamation point on the mini-map, so... should be able to find it. God dang it, I hate when I find that out. Turn the corner, boom, gotta turn around. Nope, that's not the bar. This over here is the bar.
My goodness, you're Commander Shephard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I'm here on behalf of Samesh Bhatia for his wife, Nirali.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
Head back down here, talk to Bhatia. Keep running against the door like Mario. He's probably gonna get mad at me because I didn't get the body released.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Mr. Bhatia, your wife died defending humanity. We still need her help.
What right does the military have to hold her body? She's already given her life.
She died a hero, Mr. Bhatia, and now she has a chance to save even more lives.
It doesn't matter. She's dead. I just want her to come home. I miss her so much. Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
Sometimes they aren't the answers you want, but yeah. Alright, what was I originally doing again? Expose Saren, return to the tower. Got it. Obsidian locations, Citadel Tower. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Alright. Go talk to the council again, and then we'll call it a day.
Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
I faced Saren on Eden Prime and exposed him for a traitor. I've proven myself.
love how
Ahlzen
each of them had to hit like
Step forward.
eight or nine buttons. He just went boop. Like he had already had it brought up, ready to go. He was like, "Oh, this guy needs to be a Spectre." Boop. And suddenly everybody knows what's going on. Oh, okay.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shephard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shephard.
Alrighty then. So, with that, we are now a Spectre. Let's go ahead and pump our points in here. So I just gained another 4 points, and now I actually have Spectre Training. Elite agents of the Council, the Spectres have access to special training unavailable elsewhere in the galaxy. Increased health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Grants Unity ability. So we're going to go ahead and I really want sniper rifles. So we're going to go sniper rifles unlocked. Put a point into sniper rifles. Increase the damage by 5%, accuracy by 10. And then we're going to drop 2 points into Spectre Training. And then, or not Rex, you've got 4 points as well. Gonna go shotguns, so now he's got Carnage. And then, I'm going to give him, let's see, Advanced Warp, unlocks Stasis, and then that one unlocks Throw. So we're gonna go ahead and toss into Combat Armor instead, so he gets the shield boost too. Now she is good with, let's give her bit of pistols, marksman, then some basic armor, Quarian machinist. Let's see. Unlock damping, and then give her damping. And that's good for her. Now we're going to save. Alright, and I think that's going to conclude our session for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.